Welcome back to another installment of whatever the this is. I've been gone for a while because of the fact that I've been in a mood lately, you know. I feel like nobody really wants to watch what I got going on, but hey, the point of a journey is just pushing through. So I've had creative block, and like I said, I've been in the mood because of the fact I've realized that I'm just tired of being just left on scene or delivered. And you know that I texted you. The notification pops up to tell you, hey, Khalil or 2K Dreads or whatever you have me on, sent you a chat. So for people to just downright ignore it on purpose, like you're not a celebrity, dog. Whatever, that's that. People be people, and I be saying that a lot. What I got going on in life, job. My job is cool. I don't like the fact that I have to go in these people's garages, you know, because I feel like I'm gonna get knocked out one day. Job is cool. Family, we've had a passing, but try not to think about it because she's in a better place now. Update coming to the car soon because of the fact that I have a janky intake set up, which I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you the backstory on it. It's hot. So I call myself trying to be a car person. So this is the aftermarket filter. This is the aftermarket pipe. This is the original tube that they had that came with the car. I call myself going on AutoZone, and trying to get an intake that gave me plus 18 horsepower, but they gave me a tiny elbow that stopped right here, and the tube itself goes right here. So I kind of like stretch it out, and it got ripped up by this belt right here. I had my former boss, because I drove to work with basically no intake. So I asked my boss if he could help me out. So he just kind of jammed it up in there, and it stayed, but it's a janky setup to where the engine's not sounding right. Heat and cold air is kind of topsy-turvy. So nothing, it immediately drives, but nothing's performing well. Found one. It's on AmericanMuscle.com. It doesn't say how much horsepower it'll give. It just said it improves power and torque. I'm looking forward to that. But here's some of the things I have done and don't like, or what needs to be fixed on this car, which is the point of this video right here. I want to continue doing this to where I can get some people I used to talk to in school to be on one of these, because buddy Chad, he has a BMW. I want to see what the foreign's all about. On to the very first thing that I recently bought again is the steering wheel cover. Ain't nothing too special about it, you know. It's because whatever car you get, you will want to badge it up as the car thing itself. So it was like $20-something from AutoZone. Up next, I have bought these strips. They were originally blue, and I'm like, you know what? Nothing in here is blue, so let me just change it up. And they don't fully connect because like they stop right there. My girlfriend, she bought me these, and my dumb self, I somehow had a hole in it, so she got me a couple of those, and they look nice. The problem is they don't freaking stay put. They just slide up. The second big purchase I bought is this, the spoiler. I got off of carid.com. It's about $300, but plus $100 for shipping. I like it. A guy told me you don't really see duck spoilers on a Charger. You normally see like the big joints or a stock spoiler. What I got with my buddy Damien, he told me that it's kind of slanted a little bit. I didn't mind it, so you know I got the username up there. A cop pulled me over and says, "What's 2000 Dreads?" I'm like, "No, it's just that's my username on social media." So you know, people they normally have it up on the window or whatever, but I wanted to be different. Then I got the Dodge sticker up here. These were a pain to get on. I don't know what I'm doing, so to speak. So doing it by yourself is heartbreaking, especially if it don't look right. But my first ever incident, you see that crack? I was falling behind a dump truck, and a little ass pebble freaking struck me. So my girlfriend's been telling me I got the car in 2019, 2021, 2022, for 4 years now to get this fixed. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I get all spidery or when I have the money to. So that's not the smart decision. No, that is my decision. Up next, you know the stripes. They were originally red. As you can still see, the old stuff is still on there. But I kind of messed up on these and kind of made them more narrow than they need to be. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call it a zebra. The reason why, I'm skipping, I'll skip over that. The reason why I got black is because these were red and this was black too. So I'm like, you know what? It just has black here and red there. That don't make sense at all. So let me just make that black. The very first decal I ever got, my buddy Damien, he had scratches on his headlights. So I thought I'd get one. So I didn't expect them to be like, you see the little rainbow right there? I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought they were going to be colorful, red or black or whatever. But you know what? In the sun, multicolored. So I like that. I raised it 3 inches because of that. Every time I go on speed bumps or every time I park, it wants to get all scratched up. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of slamming into it. So lift it up 3 inches. While most people, they freaking slam their car. Here of having this car, I had a whole lot of tire issues, okay? Because I used to work construction, so you got sharp ass rocks, you got nails, you got pins everywhere. So I came from Mr. Tire one day, me and my girlfriend, and I didn't realize how close I was to a pole like that. But they had, some guards on it. I backed into it, and this is how this formed. That little thing right there. Not really little, but it's kind of ugly looking. And I don't like it. Luckily, over here it's not as bad. Just a little scuff. But I hate it. But on to the inside again. Very recently, I've gotten LED lights to put under here, and in the back, kind of stuck them right here because underneath, you can't really go nowhere. Inside the car are some issues. Listen. Those 2 lights will not go away. And I don't know what's wrong. And I can't use my cruise control because of it. Plus I need an oil change. Thought process is, you see that white right there? Somehow that got disconnected and I don't know what it goes to. On top of that, the first ever issue, freaking CarMax sold me the car like this. My girlfriend told me to get it fixed, but I'm like, nah, it doesn't bother me. But now, over the years, it started to bother me, and I don't know how to freaking fix it. And then, with my heavy-ass shoes, got a hole in the car. Also had the mid muffler taken off. That was 2020, like a couple months after we moved out. Either later on in 2021, I had gotten my rear muffler taken out to where that loud-ass growl that you just heard. But I like that sound. So that's why I'm trying to get some stuff to get the speed to match the sound. A couple of things that I don't like or that I think I'm missing, because I have a 2014 RT Plus. I'm supposed to have paddle shifters. I'm supposed to have a rear view camera. Obviously, it's not on there because my car, I don't even have sport mode. My car was originally a rental car for 5 months. And no matter what I do to my brakes, it will always squeak, no matter what. I've had a truck driver from my old job change all 4 brakes. They still squeaked. Freaking, I put brake cleaner on it. I freaking wiped it down, hose it down, try to get it to work. It will not work. So how you gonna have a muscle car look bad, sound bad, but the brakes sound horrible? It just don't make sense at all. Future goals for this car, because of that bumper piece, I want to get an SRT bumper for the front. I'm not worried too much about the back, but if need be, I'll get the back too. But that's more of a want than a need. And so is the front bumper, but I would like for it to look nice. Now I thought about getting like a little thing right here on the window, but I'm like, that doesn't add anything to the car. Luckily I didn't buy it because I seen another Charger that looks like mine have it on, and it didn't look right. It didn't look right at all. But I'm thinking about getting a Charger decal, like I said, to put right here, because I'm a delivery driver, and on my route I see a Charger like this one with that on it, and that looks clean. But that's all for right now. In the long run, I want to get my tires bigger to fill that gap. It's not a necessity. It's more of an appearance look, you know. Brother asked me, when am I going to put some rims on it? And I told him I like the chrome look. After a nice car wash and the sun hitting it just right, it just looks so clean. I can't, I'm not a fan of white cars with black rims. Some of them shine, I admit that. But for my personal taste, I can't do that. But that's all. I appreciate your time watching this video. But until then, I'll see you guys when I see you guys.